Hey, what's going on, guys? It's xJawz, and today I'm bringing you guys the type of game I usually don't bring you guys, and that is a rushing game in a respawn game type. So I'm pretty sure you guys are all familiar with the search and destroy games I bring you, and I think all of the search and destroy games I've brought you guys to date have been rushing videos. Now, the reason I rush and search and destroy and not respawn game types is basically because you can't be as now it kind of gets a little bit weird here, and this is just my personal opinion, so don't get me wrong, you're free to have your own opinion, but in my honest opinion, the spawning system in this game isn't that great. And if you rush with any gun, it does not matter. If you're constantly rushing, you're going to put yourself in situations where the spawning system is going to fuck you over more than anything else in the game. So that basically means that you can rush extremely effectively and still get killed kind of as a fluke. Now, you don't usually run into these flukes with defensive gameplay. A lot of the gameplay that I bring you guys is defensive gameplay, and that's why I can manage to bring in really high kill death ratios. So anyway, the reason I don't run into those flukes is because I'm staying back, obviously defensive. I'm staying back, and I'm staying away from the enemy spawn, which just eliminates that problem most of the time. So here's where it kind of gets confusing. In my honest opinion, rushing is the most effective way and consistent way to play this game, because I'd say on average, when I'm playing defensive, my kill death ratio ranges between 3 and 10. Obviously, a lot of the games I bring you guys are 10 kill death ratios, but when I'm rushing, it usually ranges between, I'd say, like 5 and 8. Now, that might not sound as good, or it might sound really good to you guys, but what I'm trying to say here is that you're going to run into a lot of issues that you won't run into when you're playing defensively, and that's going to cause fluke deaths. I think I already said that. But anyway, those fluke deaths are nothing to worry about, and I think that, I need to bring you guys a rushing game, even if the kill death ratio isn't as good as most of my games, because this is, like I said, the best way to play the game. So anyway, now to get to the actual gameplay. Today I'm using the UMP45 with a silencer, because if you're going to be rushing, I would recommend a silencer. And obviously you're going to want marathon. And the second perk, a lot of people are torn about whether or not they should rush with lightweight or stopping power. And for the UMP, I chose stopping power because at a close distance, stopping power allows you to get a 2-shot kill to the chest and above with the UMP. Whereas if I didn't have stopping power, it would be a 3-shot kill to the chest and above. And I believe a 3-shot kill also at close range, it would be a 3-shot kill, and at long range, it would be a 3 or 4-shot kill based on how far away they are. And I think that's the only time that stopping power actually affects the UMP, is at really close range. But seeing as you're rushing, that's really good for this gun, because a 2-shot kill is a big difference compared to a 3-shot kill, even though it doesn't sound like it. So anyway, my kill streak setup today is the Predator missile, the Harrier, and the AC-130. And the reason I didn't go for a higher kill streak setup like I would in a lot of my defensive game types, and the reason why I'm recommending that you should almost never use a really high kill streak setup when rushing, is because, like I said, there's a lot of flukes, and they can happen pretty often. So if you can manage to get 5 kills instead of 7, then you can use that 5 kill streak to obviously bring you guys up to your 7 and your 11. Or your 7 and your 9. Now, anyway, today I'm using the AC-130, and it didn't turn out too great. And I actually almost didn't post this game, but I got a lot of kills afterwards. I would still recommend the AC-130, even though I didn't do so well with it, because in this game I was actually getting shot at a lot. If you listen, you have that little airplane noise in the background, and my AC-130 actually got shot down, which is pretty crazy, because I believe it takes 3 or 4 Stinger missiles to shoot it down, and even in some games AC-130s get shot down. So just a testament to the fact that you shouldn't be using a chopper gunner. So right after I got out of my AC-130, I kind of got fucked over with that spawn. You guys saw it. That was pretty fucking terrible how fast I died right after I died. And it was by the same guy too. I think you guys all saw it. So the game, I think, is winding down here, guys. Decided to just get away from my teammates, get as far away as possible, because I have a really good chance of doing a lot better if I kind of distance myself from my more or less idiot teammates. So I think the game's about over here, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you guys will try out rushing and give it a chance, even though it can be a little bit frustrating at times, especially with the issues with the spawning system in Modern Warfare 2. So I think I'll be bringing you guys another viewer request game soon. So what I want you guys to all do is leave in the comments right now a class that you would like me to use in my next video. Give the class a title. Go all the way through the gun, the attachment, the perks, and don't necessarily just make it the worst class you can possibly think of. Just kind of creative classes and creative names make me more likely to want to use them. So see you guys later. Final score of 40-6. Peace.